Hello, guys. Welcome to a new episode of Son of a Gun, the old bullet channel. Last week, I had transported a bullet via Indian Railway, and while I was there at the parcel counter, I had this thought: why not make a video of the same? As you all know, Indian Railways is by far the fastest, cheapest, and safest means of transport within India. First up, I'll talk about the documentation side. You need to carry the original RC of the bike, the center's original photo ID. Insurance will not be necessary. Photocopies of the same must be submitted at the counter. Apart from that, one must hold the receiver's address and phone number. It will be really helpful if you know basic information of your bike such as registration number, weight, model, approximate value. This might sound a bit absurd, but the railway clerk might not exactly be your guy next door type. Further details I'm going to explain as we proceed with the video. So here we are at the Shornur railway station parcel office with a task in hand. When I had presented my case, the person in charge instructed to get the bike packed with the fuel tank completely empty. Meanwhile, the fellow had examined the original RC and my ID. The packing people with their green shirts told me upfront that the charge including loading would be 500 rupees. The transport cost would depend on the weight of the bike, its value, and the distance to be covered. When I had shipped a 90 model army disposed bike from Assam, it had costed somewhere near 3500 to 4000 rupees, including packing and everything. Considering the huge distance of 3000 kilometers, that's simply nothing. Before the fellows could start with the packing, the fuel tank must be emptied. We have our volunteer Mr. Siddharth trying to be a darling, helping with the cars. He still has to learn how to keep his limbs from hot surfaces though. This particular thing is really important because the officials could impose a big penalty on you if they find any trace of fuel in the tank. So we have to be thorough on this. The packing's been started. If you have a knack with that, you could do it yourself. Covering the bike with 2 gunny bags and pushing it a bit isn't really worth 500 bucks, is it? And if you need your bike to reach the destination exactly how it is, you could collaborate with these guys, provide some additional materials perhaps, and get it done as you wish. It will be a good idea to remove the protruding parts like mirrors and indicators and either find room for them within the parcel or send it separately by courier or something. The handling might not be that smooth, so it's better to take our own precautions, right? Once you're done with the packing, you can meet the clerk and provide details of the parcel. You need to submit photocopies of the registration and the sender's ID. And I don't know if it's the rule or not, but the fellow here told me that either the sender or the receiver must be the registered owner. The most significant thing to note here is the value of the bike which we show. The transportation charge is directly proportional to the rate that we declare. So it will be a smart move to keep it within limits. But in the rarest and unfortunate situation where your property goes missing or meets with an accident, you might only be reimbursed for this amount by the railway. So try to find a sync between these two factors. Finally, the PIC will prepare the waybill and calculate the charge based on the data entered by the clerk. Once this is done, try to send the documents to the receiver as soon as possible. This is particularly important because you can keep the bike at the destination station only for 6 hours free of cost. Afterwards, they will charge you a fine on hourly basis. So that's done, and from my personal experience, it is highly recommended to send your motorcycle by Indian Railways rather than spend a fortune on private carriers and wait for weeks. If I had missed any important point, kindly add those in the comment section. Gonna see you all with the next video soon. Bye till then.